This past weekend, I timed a triathlon and everything went flawless, no problems at all. Until the race was over and I realized that my camera was set on a setting that was taking photos that were way too big to upload to RunSignUp. So I had two cameras set up, one at the finish line and one at the transition area of the triathlon. And it was a U-shaped transition area where they always enter on one side and they always exit on the other side. And so I have about 200 photos. It was kind of a small triathlon, but obviously many transitions happening here. And as you see here, they're almost 20 megabytes in size, well over the limit of 5 megabytes that RunSignUp has on their side here. And they don't automatically resize, size it for you. So if you try to upload it, it immediately fails. And so I was stuck with the dilemma. I didn't want to have to manually resize these by hand, and I didn't want to have to upload all that data to some website that can maybe convert it for me and bring it back down. So I was looking for some way to resize them quick and easy without using third-party components, and luckily Windows does have a way to do this. So if you do Control-A to select all of your photos, you can right-click, do Send to, Mail Recipients. It kind of prepares those to attach to an email like Outlook or whatever. And so you can drop this down, and I picked the large size, dropped it down to a really small size, but still the image is, as you see it, 1280 by 1024, so about the size of your monitor or your display here. So I'm going to pick that, and you hit attach. And what happens, it'll go through and start preparing all those images, and it's throwing them out to a temp directory. So if you go %temp%, then that will open up the temp folder. If you scroll on down, you'll see that it's throwing all these images out here. Let me go to the bottom, you see it generating. And so look at the size of these images. So they're basically, it's the image, but it's just much smaller. So I can open this up, and there's the image. So while this is working, you can start making your way over to here. And what will happen is when this is finished processing all the photos, you'll get a dialog that pops up. Now, it could do one of two things. It could actually pull up Outlook or whatever your email provider is. More than likely, though, it's going to pull up a message that says, hey, you don't have a email client set up as your default or whatever. And that's okay. You actually want that message to pop up. Even if it pulls up Outlook, still go to your temp directory. While that message is up, you can copy those photos out. It leaves them in there. And so what I would do is either just drag and drop straight from here, or what I did was, let me see if I got it open. Yeah, so I went over here and simply made a small folder. So these are the same images, but they're just smaller. Once I copied them out, then it's safe to hit OK on that dialog. The temp directory will clean itself up. All those photos will be gone there, but you still have them here. So then, of course, you can Control-A, drag and drop, and they'll all upload just fine. So that's a quick and easy way to resize your photos without having to use a third-party component or, God forbid, have to do each one by hand. So just wanted to share that tip because I found it awfully handy, so hopefully you do too.